I'd agree with that. All right, here's a question from the chat, which I think is pretty interesting. Do you guys think premium packs are dead, or will we see more of them?
Um,
Yeah,
That is a great question.
it is.
no, but I think that they come not every single pack drop like they were kind of. So it's like Top Shot is doing this thing where they have like a premium pack drop where it's like a guaranteed legendary, blah blah, all this stuff. It's cost like $800 kind of thing, you know. And I think that they do something like that, but the premium packs that they had, no. I think that they um reinvent their like premium packs because
Yeah,
those just weren't working.
yeah. Until we see them do a different pack drop or a different type of pack drop during season two, we can't really know. But I don't see any reason why they would change that. I do think they will change the price of the packs. I think they would be more likely to say, hey, the premium pack is now because there are not as many debuts, and we see the actual value of these rares in the marketplace. We're going to make the premium packs now worth $100, and the standard packs like 25. I don't
Sign
know,
Right.
me up.
something like that.
I mean, I think it's going to have to be reflective, at least as far as the pack pricing, it's going to have to be reflective of like, the average of a potential pull, right?
Yeah.
If a rare is worth X amount of dollars and you're guaranteed, or at least it's average X amount of dollars and you're guaranteed to get one in a pack, then I think the pack price needs to be based around, what the average content of that pack would be based on where the market is at that particular point. You know,
Okay.
and but I think that's going to bring the prices down a lot. I mean, if you're talking right now, and I'm just spitballing. I have no hard data on this, but I'm gonna just say that the average price of a rare moment right now is $75. There's a fair bit above, there's a fair bit below. It's speculative, but I'm gonna just use that number. So then, if you get a premium pack and say there's 5 moments in it, you get one guaranteed rare and 4 commons, and the average common price is $10. Okay, now you're at $115. So, I mean, I could see it being in that 119, 109 range for a premium pack.
Yeah.
Somewhere in those lines. But again, like Brett said, it's going to be entirely. We're going to have to see what they do for Series 2 before we really.
Exactly.
We're just speculating at this point. So,
Do you
um,
think do you think that the pack price has um like the pack price has a effect on like how people view how valuable a moment is, or do you think it doesn't matter?
I mean, I think it matters. I think the price of the pack for most people needs to be reflective of the value you receive out of the pack, which is why I'm was talking about the average of the total cost of packs and what that would be, and that
Yeah.
I think if people feel like they're getting value or at least getting their money's worth out of the pack more often than not, and getting their money back could be something like 80 to 90% return on their money, which
Yeah.
is you might get 50, you might get $200, you might get $1,000 worth. You don't really know, but if most people are going to pull somewhere around 80% of the money they put into it, then I think they'll be willing to pay the price.
And I've been on the side of I think they can afford to let the collectors win a little bit more. Um,
Yeah.
let the collector have a good taste in their mouth, seeing the value of their moments. They'll be more willing to stick around. It'll just create a more healthy economy overall.
Yep.
But I mean that's always hard to decipher on their end, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you never really know how much people are willing to sell or buy a moment for.
Right.
So that's
Eh,
up to their
Exactly.
economy team.
Yeah, and I
Good luck
think
to them.
Yeah, and I think that I think that's where they're at now compared to where they started. Clearly they overstated the demand of what was going to be in the packs. At the start of it. So now they're kind of working back, and they're leaning into scarcity more, and they're adjusting to what they've seen with what they've done already. So, um, you know, kind of like it was with ADU. We started ADU with one particular vision in mind, and 3 months later, we're completely in another place. Like you just you
Exactly.
don't really know how people are going to receive a product until you see how they receive a product. So
Exactly.
I'm certain that they've done a lot of learning in this regard, and they've communicated that, at least the way I view it. That they are adjusting, and that
Hmm.
as season 2, whatever, how comes out, we're going to see the result of that adjustment.
Exactly. And then here's